Everybody, I am so excited. We have booked our first Disney cruise. We are going in November. Um, because of this, of course, I've been looking on Facebook and Etsy and everything, trying to get all the information and what all we want to do. So we have joined a fish extender group for our sailing through Facebook, and we've also joined the ornament exchange. I am going to make these cute little porthole door ornaments. Now, this isn't the finished product. I decided I'm going to stain this wood prior to doing all of my stuff. And I'm also going to have some furniture brads that I'm going to be putting in, 6 of them, to make it look like this is the porthole. On the back of them, I am going to personalize them with Cruising on the Dream, November 2019, because that's when our cruise is. So we are cruising on the Dream. So I want to show everybody today in Cricut how to cut the vinyl that we're going to use to make our porthole. So first thing you need to do, of course, is open up Cricut. So Cricut.com/design. We are going to make 3 circles to start out with. Okay, we're going to make the white circle. We're going to make the slice, the circle that we're taking out of it, and we're going to make the blue circle. So my ornaments here are 5" in diameter. So this is going to be based on a 5" in diameter wood. The 5" in diameter wood is 5 inches on this big side. The front, after this relief, if you can see this relief on it, after that's been done, the circle in the front is just a little over 4 inches in diameter. So to start off, we're going to go to shapes, and we're going to make 3 circles. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. Our first circle is going to be 4 inches, so right up here in the top, keep this lock and just go ahead and put 4, and it's automatically going to put 4 in your other side, so your width and height are going to be 4 inches. Our next circle we're going to do at 3 inches. So let's adjust this one to 3 inches. Again, it's going to automatically alter the second. Our third circle for this is going to be 2 3/4, so that's 2.75. Again, it's going to do it automatically for us. So what I want to do is I'm going to change all these circles to different colors just so that it's easier to see what we're doing. This big circle, like I said, is going to end up being our outer ring. So I'm going to change that to white. So we go, after we select the big circle, we go up here to the front or to the top, click on that black square, and let's change the color to white. Okay, so now we've got a white circle. We'll leave this second circle black because this is what we're going to cut out of that first circle. This third circle is going to end up being our blue. So I want to go ahead and change this to blue to give us a little better idea. Let me do this blue color. There we go. I like that one better. Okay, so to cut the circle out of the middle here to get our white ring, we're just going to go ahead and select this circle and hold down your shift key, and let's select the black circle as well. That being said, we're going to go up here to align and go down here to center and click on center. Oops. Let me do this. Sorry, I had one of them to the back and it needs to be to the front. Arrange. Move forward. There we go. So Now these two are perfectly aligned. If you didn't get that, what we did was we selected both of those circles, we hit align and hit center. So they're both aligned perfectly. So again, we want to actually cut this black circle out. We don't really want a black circle. So we're going to go ahead and select that and hit splice. We can now take this black circle and just pull it out. Take this white circle, pull it out, because this is all we want left. We don't want this. We can delete this, and we can delete the black now. So now let's go ahead and select what we have left, which is the white ring and the blue circle. So we're going to select those two. We can draw a box around it to select it, or like we did earlier, we can select one and then hit shift. Okay, and select the second one. Again, we're going to align these, hit center. They're both now perfectly centered. We now need to put our porthole, or sorry, not our porthole, our stateroom number on there. For my stateroom, we're going to be in 12/5/24. For the font that I used was Lavenderia, and I'm sure I'm butchering that, but we're going to come up to font, and we're going to go ahead and choose that, basically lavender with a IA at the end of it. Okay? So that's the font that we're going to use. I'm just going to, again, we can go ahead and just select all that, hit align, and center. There we go. That's centered. I want my font a little bit bigger, so I think I'm going to go ahead and click on the font, and let's make that 0.6. Still a little more. Let's do 0.75. There we go. That looks good. So again, let's select all of it and realign it. Go down here, center. Perfect. I'm happy with that. That's how I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and select this and hit group. And that way now, if I touch any of it, I get the whole thing. It's not out of whack. But if I need to change it, I can change it. So let's say we're going to do a different stateroom number, 85. Let's do, oops, let me see, sorry. Let me go into here, ungroup, and then go into that. And now I can change sorry. Go in here, hold my shift key down, pull it off, and can double click on it, and let's say 8916 we're going to do for the stateroom number. Then again, we can just select all this, hit align, hit center, and it's all centered up again. Nice and pretty. Easy. Okay? The numbers we're actually going to cut out in white, so I'm going to go ahead and assign white as the color there, so that, again, right here, click on this, change it to white. Okay? That way, we keep it where we need to be. See this? I didn't group it. So let's align this again, center, and hit group. There we go. Now, again, if we touch it, we come off. Okay, time to do our back. The reverse on mine, we're going November, so we're going to be sailing on the Dream. So I'm going to personalize this with Cruising on the Dream, November 2019. So it's going to be a great little memento. So to do that, we're going to go back to our shapes. We're going to go circle. And this time my circle, I'm going to do it at 5 inches. And this is just going to be a guideline for me. And I want to change this to white just so I can see what I'm doing for the letters on it. But this is just my guideline to be able to get my words in the place where I want them. So on this one, we used a different font. So we're going to go into text. The font this time that I used was the Cricut Sans. So we're going to change the font to that. And the top rocker says Cruisin' on Thee. And I did it in all caps. And I did my height at 0.50, half-inch high letters. I know it looks all wonky here, but if you just click again on your screen anywhere, you've got it, and it's back to where it needs to be. So we're going to put it up here. We're going to go to the curve tool, which is up here on top. Hit curve, and we're going to start bending it to our liking. So once you have it inside the circle and how you like it, then you can get it the way you want. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. There we go. I like that better. So there's my cruising on the... Now I'm going to do my bottom, or my bottom rocker. So on mine, I did the month and year that we're going. So we're going November 2019. So again, I did it in all caps. And I did half-inch again on the bottom there. So let's move it up here. And I want to go ahead and hit my curve. And this time we're going to go the other way. Okay. Let's move this down. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to do my ship name. My ship name, we're going on the Dream. And I want to make that just a little bigger, you know, because it deserves to be a little bigger. So I'm going to do that one at 0.6 inches. So we're going to do the Dream here. Now, let's see. Let's see what we can do as far as aligning that and getting that all pretty and everything else. Okay, see that? We just centered horizontally and it just centered everything for us. So it's all in a nice little line. Now, we don't need to cut out that white circle. You can do two things. You can either just hide the white circle like that, or you could actually delete the circle. It's up to you. If you want to use this as a template for other things, then I would suggest just hiding it. If you don't want to use it as a template, if this is just a one and done, then you could just delete the circle. Either way. Again, we're going to cut this out, or I'm going to cut this out in white. So I'm going to change this to white material. Whoops. See what I did again? Let me go back to the undo so I can put it back where it belongs. But you see what I did again. I did not group it together. Two options again. If you're going to use this as a template, group it. If you are never going to do this again, then go down to the bottom here and weld it. Then it won't move. I prefer welding it, and that's what I'm going to do on mine. I'll hit weld. That way, when we print this, it's always going to be the same spacing. I'm not going to have to, it's not going to cut it out individual pieces, like the top rocker, the bottom rocker, and the middle. It's not going to cut it out individually. It's going to cut it out already spaced. That's my preference. I don't want to have to be piecing anything I don't have to piece. Okay, after that, save your file. I saved mine as Disney Porthole Ornament. So I'm going to save that. There we go. I saved it as public. I mean, come on, I'm putting it out here in the public, so who cares? So that's all saved. Now you're just going to go ahead and you click Make It. It's going to sort it into the two colors that we're going to cut. We're going to cut a blue circle, and everything else is being cut out as white. Most important thing, make sure that you hit mirror so that your letters come out properly. I'm cutting this out using my Cricut Air Explorer 2, I believe. And I'm using Siser Easy Weed heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to cut everything except for that one blue circle out of white. So here's my stateroom number, here's my white outer ring, and here's the back. I used a press on mine. I did it at 275 degrees for 15 seconds. That seemed to work best for me. The letters, some of them, you know, kind of melted a little bit, which is why I backed off the time, because I did it originally at 20 seconds and at 305, which is what I usually use for cloth. But I changed this one to 275 and 275 degrees and 15 seconds. So that seemed to work the best for me on this. If you would, please, just getting started, just doing this, please hit the subscribe button for more tutorials if you like these kind of tutorials, and hit the bell to be notified when we upload a new video. Here is everything I used as far as the measurements, so that you can pause the screen and look at the measurements and make your own if you'd like. Also, if we can get up to, because like I said, I'm brand new at doing this, if we can get up to 100 subscribers by, let's say, 2 weeks. So let's do it like the middle of September. So we'll do September 15th. If I can get 100 subscribers by September 15th, I will choose one lucky person. Tell me your stateroom number, tell me the ship that you're sailing on, and the month and year, and I will send you one of these completed ornaments. Now they're going to be the ones that I stain. So it won't be this exact one. It'll be one that I have stained, and I have put the little brads on here, the little furniture brads, so they're going to look so cute. But to be eligible for this, one, I need to hit 100 subscribers on this video, and two, you're going to need to leave a comment down in the comment section. So just let me know that you're interested in entering the drawing, and I will send one lucky person one of these. Once I choose somebody, I'll let you know so that you can send me your address and give me all your information, and we'll send it off. I hope you enjoyed this. Please click like, subscribe, and let me know if there's any other projects you want to do. Thank you. Bye.